Are y'all familiar with the story of the big toe? You're not scandalous. Submitted for the approval of the Internet Society, I give you the big toe. Once there was a boy digging in his garden, and as he's digging, this boy comes across a great big giant toe. Now he's looking at this toe and he goes, this is a great big toe. If I take this toe home with me, Mom is going to be so happy because we can take it, we can put her in the stew tonight. So the boy grabs the toe and he decides he's going to pull it out of the ground. But the toe won't go. The boy tries one more time. The boy has pulled the toe out of the ground, but as he pulls it out of the ground, he hears a great big and something running away, but he sees nothing. So with the toe in hand, the boy runs home, he kicks open the back door, and he runs in and he goes, Mom, I've got this great big toe, we can take it, we can put it in the stew tonight. What do you think? The boy's mom says, oh, son! That's what she sounds like. Oh, son, we can totally take that toe, we can chop it in 10 little bits and put it in the stew tonight. Yum, yum! I don't know about you. I'm not a great big fan of toe stew, but for the sake of the story, let's say this sounds delicious. So the mom takes the toe and she chops it in tiny little bits and she puts it in the stew. Then she takes some carrot, she puts that in there, she stirs it all around. And then she takes some celery, she chops it all up and puts it in there and stirs it all around. And then she takes what other stuff you put in the stew? I don't know, beans. She puts some beans in there, stirs it all around. And then she takes some seasoning, and some other seasoning, and then some other seasoning, and then she's stirring it all around. And 7 hours later, the stew is done because I think that's how you cook a stew. Son, Dad, dinner is ready, she yells. And down comes the boy from the stairs. And then down comes Dad. You know, he has no urgency in his step. He just got laid off. He has nothing else he's doing. His kid is about to eat toast stew. He's about to eat toast stew. He has given up on life. He is not walking down those stairs with any sense of care. So they're all sitting around the table and they've got this giant cauldron of toast stew in front of them. And, the dad, because he did absolutely none of the work, he gets to serve it. Scoop in your bowl. Scoop in your bowl. Scoop in your bowl. And then they all start eating. I don't know why it's making a crunchy noise if they're eating stew, but just go with it, okay? This sounds great on camera, all right? The toast stew is so delicious that they actually end up eating this whole giant cauldron full of this stew. There is absolutely nothing left. They have scraped the bottom. It's gone. But soon after they eat it all, they all start getting a little sleepy, a little tired. The dad's sitting there in his chair and he's rubbing his belly. Oh, that was a great big toast stew. I'm sleepy now. Is that a convincing yawn? And the mom does the same thing. Oh, son, that was a delicious toe you brought from the garden somehow, and I didn't ask any questions about it, and I just put it in a stew and we ate it together. Was that also a convincing yawn? And then the son, he does the exact same thing. Blah, 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 toast stew, it's so delicious, blah, 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 sleepy, sleepy, yawn. Dinner's gone, it's done, it's absolutely over with. All of them are feeling incredibly tired. So mom and dad, they decide they're gonna climb up the stairs, they're gonna go to bed. They are just wiped out. The son, the same thing. He decides he's gonna head up the stairs, he's gonna go into his room, he's gonna go to bed. Walks into his room. I don't know why this is his walking gesture, but he lays down on his bed. He's getting himself nuzzled on his pillow. Oh, that was a great big toast stew. Tomorrow I'm gonna go back to the garden. I'm gonna see if there's any more toes. Because that's what you do in a garden. Maybe it's a cemetery that we live next to. I don't know. Sleepy time. But as the boy is trying to drift off to sleep, he hears something that startles him completely and utterly awake and wipes out any sense that he's gonna go to sleep tonight. The boy springs up and he goes, "Oh my gosh, what was that sound? This is creeping me out, man." Was that convincing? The boy's looking around though, and he sees absolutely nothing. He does not know where the sound came from. He doesn't see anything. So he's like, "You know what? I'm just gonna go back to bed, okay? Just a little sleepy time, Here we go. The boy springs back up and he's like, "What is going on?" But this time around, the boy can tell that the sound is coming from outside his window. So he runs over to the window and he looks down at the street, and looking up at him from underneath a lamppost, you'll never guess what it is. It's a great big ghost. And guess what he's missing on his great big foot? That's right, he's missing a great big toe. The ghost is looking up at him, he's looking down at the ghost, the ghost is looking up at him, he's looking down at the ghost, the ghost is looking up at him, and he is looking down at the ghost. And he's going, "It's a ghost!" But then the boy remembers, wait a minute. I'm okay. The ghost is down there. I'm up here. There is no way a ghost is getting me tonight, sir. No, not tonight. But then the ghost disappears. And faintly, the boy can hear downstairs in the kitchen the back door opening. And the boy hears phantom steps walking across the kitchen floor. Bump, 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 bump. And it sounds like they stop right next to the stairs. The boy has his ear to his bedroom door and he's listening. And then he hears it. The boy is freaking out. "Oh my gosh, there's a ghost in the house and I don't know what to do. Mom, Dad, come save me." You good? But here's the issue with that. The mom and the dad are completely knocked out. This stew had some sort of tryptophan concoction inside of it because they are sleeping, they are gone, they are done, and the only thing coming out of that room are the sounds of the snores from Dad. And the boy's freaking out. Now there's a ghost in the house. I don't know what to do. Maybe he's going away. But then, bottom, and the steps stop right outside the boy's door. And the boy is freaking out. "Oh my gosh, there's a ghost. I don't know what to do. What's going on? Somebody call the Ghostbusters. Is that even a thing in this universe? I don't know." So the boy has this tremendous idea. He is just going to go run and hide under his bed. And as he's under his bed, he's listening intently with an ear. But the boy, he hears nothing. And he peeks out from under his bed and he sees that his door is locked. And he's thinking, maybe I'm okay. The ghost can't get in here. The door is locked. But then the door unlocks and the door opens. And the boy is freaking out. He can see this giant foot from under the bed and it's missing a giant toe and he's going, That's right, he is so terrified he cannot make words. He can barely even make syllables. This boy is freaking out. He sees the ghost walk into his room. Bottom, bottom, bottom. And the ghost starts walking around the bed. Bottom, 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 bottom. I don't have a toe, the boy says. Where's my toe? I don't know, I don't have the toe. And the ghost is still walking around the bed. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Where's my toe? Bottom, bottom, bottom. Where's my toe? I don't have a toe. I don't have a toe. Where's my toe? I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it. You have it! And that, my friends, is how the Big Toe story ends. I love a good jump scare. Hopefully it got you. I thoroughly enjoy telling that story. I've been telling that story for about 10 years, and it started with my preschool classes. Fantastic stuff. You'd never, ever, ever guess I was any sort of teacher at all, telling stories about toes that were being eaten. But here we are. All right, friends, if you enjoyed that story, make sure you like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more spooky stories, and we'll catch you on the next one. Stay creepy. I don't know why I did that.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.